Okay. So, like I said, the more dependable you are, the more or the less room you have to fall apart. And I know that sounds terrible. And this is what we asked for. Like this was the goal, right? To be dependable, to be able to be counted on. But when it comes to you know, being a husband, being a father, the one with the steady job, the old reliable, the one who you can depend on, mama's favorite, see your mom, um, being a coach, being, other people's kids, like just being the person to like figure it out consistently. Like it is tiring. I'm fucking tired, like all the time. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who's like fucking tired all the time? And then people like guilt trip you for being fucking tired? Like, I know I can't be the only one. But that being said, and I'm not the only one who also, like in my household, I'm obviously not the only one who handles all the things. I'm certain Stormy handles way more things than I do. So if she's doing all of that and then I'm feeling this way, like I know some of y'all got to be feeling this way. And I say that to say, like, nobody pressures you, right? Like nobody's like, "Hey, I need you to do this or I need you to get this done." But everybody depends on you. And that's a different kind of weight. Like that's that's heavier. You know what I mean? Drop the mic. Or was that the intro right there? Fuck, I think that was the intro. Either way, we'll cut that out. So this episode, like I said, is about men and women, but just from my perspective as a man who don't complain, don't miss work, pay all the bills early or on time, show up to practice, show up to games, show up to recitals, all the things, uh, handle emergencies, and just keep it moving. Like that. This is for y'all. Those old reliable, the moms, the dads, the aunts, the uncles, the parents, the guardians who are just always there, always showing up. You know what I mean? For everyone else except yourself. You know who I'm talking to. Showing up for everyone else except yourself, right? You're always there for everybody else, but you are not emotionally available for yourself, meaning like you put everybody in front of you. You put everybody in front of you. And you don't even get to like charge your batteries until everybody's out, everybody's asleep. And that's that's finite. You only can do that for so long, first and foremost. But that's also like no way to live. And you shouldn't feel bad about wanting some time for yourself, wanting to do something for yourself. Like that's in the airplane. We just got back off the trip. They said put your mask on first. Before you can go help anybody else, you got to put your mask on first, right? So I'm going to need y'all, us, me, to start putting our mask on first, right? Make sure the oxygen's flowing for us before we start helping anybody else. And I know that's easier said than done. You know what I mean? Because we're creatures of habit. So you got to start inputting some habits for yourself. Don't nobody talk to me. You can't talk to me till I'm done with this cup of coffee, right? Like you can't talk to me until I went on a walk or I'm getting off the treadmill or whatever. It don't have to be like some health conscious thing. Don't talk to me during the show. Like I need 30 minutes for this show or this movie or whatever. Like, but don't feel bad for taking time to yourself, because if you keep giving to a motherfucker will keep taking. An ungrateful person is never satisfied. And the people who are taking and taking from you, and this is children as well as family and friends, like they are never satisfied, right? Never. So you have to carve out space for yourself. You got to carve out time for yourself. And once again, I don't have all the answers. So if you do, let a brother know in the comments, because this is me just speaking out loud, letting you know that you're not the only person who has experiencing this or going through this, right? Like we're in an unprecedented time and we're all going through it together. So I do know that you need to carve out space for yourself, because if you don't, other motherfuckers will fill that space for you, be it work, job, PTA, coaching, cheerleading, whoever the fuck it is, they will fill that space for you. Oh, Stormy's not doing anything here. Stormy, you think you can do this? Hey, Cedric, you so good with this. Oh my God, you think you can help out with this? And you got to learn when to say no. You know what I mean? You're not a dick for saying no. They might think that, but you got to know that you're not. You know what I mean? Just being transparent and truthful with yourself and preserving your space is very important.